make sure you guys can hear me if you can. I just want to make sure I wasn't on mute. Okay. Okay. The police welcome Pink Cadillac sales director Stephanie Blake. Stephanie started her Mary Kay career in August of 2012. She then debuted as a sales director 8 months later, and she earned her first free Mary Kay car. Only 3 months later, she off-sprang her first director, and she actually earned the use of her second free Mary Kay car, the Premier Club car. As a senior director and a Premier Club driver, Stephanie made the tough decision to step down within her first year of directorship to take care of extremely tough personal matters. After taking time to heal her mind, body, and spirit, Stephanie came back to her beloved Mary Kay business in April of 2015 as a brand new consultant. This is just 6 months ago. She went into DIQ on May 1st, just 1 month after signing her beauty agreement. She debuted as a brand new sales director on June 1st as a new unit only 2 months after rejoining Mary Kay. In Stephanie's career, she's been a star consultant every single quarter she's been in business. She has gold medals over 10 times. She has earned 6 Mary Kay cars and is currently awaiting the coveted pink Cadillac to be delivered in January after it's built. She won so many cars, guys. She won 4 cars that she didn't even take delivery of them because she just got the Cadillac. That's crazy. Stephanie's unit has had explosive growth since debuting, and she plans to have 3 offspring directors and 3 free car drivers by the end of the Mary Kay year, which will help with our accidental national area we're forming. Her highest commission check in 1 month has been $9,600. Stephanie attributes her success to working with a clear vision, but she knows that the catalyst to her success has been her personal breakthrough and transformation. Stephanie wakes up every morning asking herself, whose life can I change today? Her relentless pursuit of excellence is why she doesn't allow anything to hold her back in business. Her greatest wish is that each woman learns how to release their own potential and become the best version of themselves. Her passion is to utilize Mary Kay as a vehicle for transformation while continuing to pass on the Mary Kay dream to other women. So let's hear it for, even though you guys are on mute, let's hear it for Stephanie Blake. Oh! You're so cute, Michelle. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much, Michelle, for that awesome introduction. And so excited to be on this Do Life Big National Area call. I'm so honored to be a part of this incredible unit because I purposely chose Michelle. I knew that we were going to do big things together. And this is just such an incredible area, and I saw such great things happening. There was no question where I wanted to be. So I'm really honored and happy to be part of this exciting new Do Life Big National Area. So thanks for reading my accolades, Michelle. And for those of you that don't know my story, I'll go ahead and share my story with you real quick. Prior to Mary Kay, I was a full-time personal chef. I owned my own catering company in Miami called Chef Steph Gourmet for 10 years. So I was a really stinky, sweaty tomboy. I didn't wear makeup. I didn't even wear dresses. So when a girlfriend brought Mary Kay my way, I thought she was absolutely crazy because I didn't really know about skincare or makeup. But she said, Stephanie, you have a big heart. You got to come check out this company. So I begrudgingly went to an event, and there was all those ladies in the room, so positive and loving and inviting, driving free cars, earning all this money. And personally, I thought somebody put something in the Kool-Aid, like this cannot be real. But after listening for 10 minutes, I decided, you know what? If they can do it, so can I. So I dipped my toe in the Mary Kay water a few years back, and really, I had tremendous success from the beginning, but I also was a struggling director. I wasn't really where I needed to be in my life, and I decided to move from where I lived my whole life down in Miami up to Boynton Beach to be with a boyfriend. And I didn't know anybody when I moved, so I started my business over, and I'm going to teach you actually how to start your business over if you don't know anybody or you've run out of leads. But I decided to start my business over, and after living with my boyfriend for a few months, pardon my French, he turned out to be a total douchebag. So he was very verbally, emotionally, and spiritually abusive, and one night he got physically abusive. And so my Mary Kay sisters on my Mary Kay team, they came with laundry baskets and moved me into my very own apartment the very next morning. But it was because of my Mary Kay business that I was financially independent to be able to get out of a terrible situation and start my life over. So once I was able to start my life over, I was able to really have some personal breakthrough and work on myself and really just kind of conquer the things that were holding me back. And as I came back with Michelle, I really just have had a tremendous, incredible success story, but it's not by accident. It really is by consistent work, not just on yourself, but with your business. So that's kind of my little story there. As Michelle told you, I have earned 6 free Mary Kay birthday cards in 2 years in business, so it's kind of crazy, but anybody can do this. So I just want to share with you guys, I know a lot of people are like, hey, Steph, I need more leads. I need to be in front of more women, and how do I do that? The first thing I want to share with you is how I'm able to get 50 to 100 leads a day through my Satin Hands raffle. This is exactly how I rebuilt my business when I moved away from my hometown, and this can work for anybody. So here's what you do, ladies. You probably want to take notes on this, but this is what you're going to do. You're going to grab a full-size Satin Hands set in the beautiful bag. You're going to tie a beautiful big bow on it, and if you want, go to the dollar store and get a cute little balloon and tie it to the bag. But you are going to look super sharp. You are going to print out little cards that are raffle tickets, and you are going to print out the amount of tickets you want to get, the amount of leads for that day. So if you know you want 30 new leads or 50 new leads or 75 new leads, print out all the leads you need, and when you go looking super sharp with your beauty coat on or just looking very trendy and put together, you are going to go to every single location you can think of, whether that's doctor's offices or restaurants or even some corporate stores or law offices, wherever that is. You are going to walk in and you are going to own that place. You got to walk in like you own it. And you're going to say, hey, I'm Stephanie with Mary Kay, and oh my goodness, it is September. So we are giving away 100 free facials and makeovers for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. But most importantly, I'm raffling off this beautiful 3-step Satin Hands spa at the end of the month to one lucky person. So if you ladies would love this for your office or you want to take it home for yourself, it is free to enter. Who would like to enter? And everybody's like, I will. And I'm like, yeah, and you can also get a free facial too. So they start filling out their raffle ticket. They also will, and I'll ask them, do you have any ladies in the back who would like to fill it out? Oh, yes, we have 5 ladies in the back. I'll take 5 little tickets. So they'll go give it to the girls in the back. And this is how you can get either 3, 5, 10 raffle tickets filled out with their names, phone numbers, their age range, and if they've ever tried Mary Kay and have a consultant. This is now going to give you new, fresh leads. Now, because you've already told them that you're giving away 100 free facials, plus you're already giving away the free Satin Hand set at the end of the month to one lucky person, they are expecting you to contact them back. This is what I call a warm lead. They know your face, they know your personality, they know that you're kind and sweet and genuine, and now when you contact them, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, I won, this is so exciting. So every person that you get a raffle ticket from is going to win a free facial. One lucky person at the end of the month will win the Satin Hands raffle. But here's the important thing. At the end, when I leave the office, I make a little note on the back. If I know whose ticket is whose, I'll even make a note. Sweet girl at the front desk who, her daughter is in elementary school. Or, nice person at the hair salon who was sweet enough to help me pass out all the raffle tickets to her coworkers. This way, when you contact them, there's a personal connection that you now have with them for them to remember you and you to make them feel like so important and so special, like they're the only person on the planet. Now, if you know you have a goal of 50 leads in a day, you are not going home until you get your 50 leads. If it takes you 2 hours or 3 hours, you want to go in and out of every single shopping center you see, every single doctor's offices, every office building, go up and down the elevators, walk in and out of each place. And some people will say no, and that's okay. Do you know why? Because you don't care if they say no. You are so focused on getting your leads of 30 or 50 or 75 that day that you just want to go in and out, in and out. You don't want to be long. You don't want to stay there and talk about your life story. You want to go in and out, and you are going to just stay excited, sharp, and ready to rock. So that is how you are going to get a bunch of leads. If you do this once a week and you get 50 leads, then if you do this for the entire month, you now have 200 new people to get in front of and facial. And they were all going to be excited because you offered them the 100 free facials this month for, whether it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month or next month, if it's because you want to give away 100 free facials to lend their face for domestic violence, whatever your cause is, you now have anywhere from 50 to 200, 400 people, whatever the limit is, you can do it. Now when you have them at your home and you play the fabulous referral game, you have now expanded that one new lead into 25 names and numbers that will continue to cycle and run through. This is the only way I rebuilt my business moving away from my hometown. Every single person that is on my team, I have about 80 plus women on my team, every single person has come from the Satin Hands raffle, and every single person has come many layers deep through the fabulous referral game. That is the power of the Satin Hands raffle. So that is the first thing I want to train on. So I will obviously open it up for questions at the end. But the second thing I want to train on, ladies, is that when you have your mindset right, you can accomplish and achieve anything you want in your Mary Kay business. And I mean anything. I literally started my business over in April, and I became a Pink Cadillac director in September because of my mindset. I want to tell you my 5 most important things I do every single day to fill up my cup. This is something that is non-negotiable. I don't care if it's the weekend. I don't care if it's my lazy day. I am doing these 5 things. The first thing I do every single day is I read for 30 minutes. I read an inspirational, motivational book that is going to make me a better leader, make me a better woman, make me a better me. I'm not reading the romance novels with like Fabio on the cover or something. I don't read that. I'm talking about a really good book to fill up your cup. The second thing I do 5 days out of the 7 days a week is I exercise for 30 minutes a day in the gym. I actually do weight training, but every single day I walk about 5 miles a day. When you give yourself that exercise, you give yourself the energy to then give the world. That is so important for my mind and my body and my spirit to stay healthy. The third thing I do every day is I eat clean, healthy foods, and I must stipulate, I am a chef, okay? I love food. So 80% of the time, I'm eating really fresh food. And only 20% of the time, I'm eating pizza and hamburgers and candy bars and whatever the hell I want. But you have to eat healthy to fuel your body, to go out there and change the world. The fourth thing I do every single day is 10 minutes of quiet time. Just 10 minutes. I'm not even talking about like going into a transcendental like meditation. I'm just talking about sitting quietly and having my own inner dialogue kind of drive me to whatever my connection is. Now you have your own connection to whatever you believe about God, the universe, whatever your religion might be. But I think 10 minutes of quiet time to just focus and align yourself is so important. And the last thing that I do every single day, I stay in front of people, whether that's booking or actually meeting with the new consultants or the few people I'm working with. I always stay in front of people because booking is the lifeline of your business. So when you keep your mindset sharp, you can achieve anything. Now, I personally have a life coach that I've been working with for 2 years now. I've worked with him every single week diligently for 2 years this month, and that really has just absolutely changed my life. But here are the top key things that I would like for you to start implementing in your Mary Kay life. One of the things I'm going to tell you is called trashing your house. Now, if you don't know what this term is, basically it means you're going to put up your images of what you want to achieve in Mary Kay on your refrigerator, front door, bathroom mirror, in your car, wherever you go, whether that's your red jacket or your Chevy Cruze because you want the free car. Whatever your next goal is, trash your house with a picture so it always stays in front of you to remind you what you need to do. I also write inspirational quotes on my bathroom mirror with a dry erase pen because those quotes fill my mind with good energy to keep my mind sharp. The next thing I want to tell you, the top key thing, is to pivot quickly. When you can pivot quickly in this business, you can achieve anything. Because so often there will be disappointment. You guys, this is a normal part of business. You are going to have cancellations and reschedules. You are going to have people that join your team and maybe they don't do anything. But that is part of the business. You have to pivot, turn, and move the other direction quickly because you just have to keep forging forward. The next thing is work the numbers. Mary Kay is math. It is not magic. If you want to achieve that red jacket, you just have to work the numbers of faces that you're seeing and coffee dates that you're holding with your director. Or if you want to get in that free car, it's really about just seeing the amount of faces it's going to take to build a team to get into that first free car. So remember, it is math, not magic. Next, I would love to see everybody personally gold medal each month. Now, what is a gold medal, you ask? Okay, that is 5 new team members that are active in your Mary Kay business. Now, some might say, Stephanie, that's craziness. I don't think I can ever do that. But if you tell yourself you can, then you absolutely will. For the first 2 months that I came back into my Mary Kay business, I added 17 personal recruits each month. So I triple gold medals. So you can absolutely achieve anything you set your mind to. The next thing I want to share is be
Be urgent. Be urgent. Do not procrastinate. We all know that we sometimes fall into that terrible habit of waiting till the last minute to make things happen. If you start off the month running out of the gates, you are going to build momentum for the rest of the month. You got to be urgent in this business. Now, the next thing is this. Don't stay stuck. When you stay stuck, you lose the momentum. You have to remember that moving forward is the most important thing. You're already going to be moving forward anyways in your business. So whether it's a yes or a no, keep moving. Don't get stuck on the no's. Don't get stuck on the cancellations. Don't get stuck on anything. Just keep moving. The next thing I want to tell you is be volume driven, especially when it comes to booking. Always overbook. I say some will, some won't. So what? Next. Always be volume driven in your bookings. Now, a quick story. You guys are going to probably poop your pants when you hear this. Now, when I started my business over again, I literally had a month where I had 107 cancellations in 1 month from booking faces. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Would you shut down if you had 5 cancellations? Would you shut down after 10 cancellations? Would you shut down after 25? 50? Imagine 75 cancellations. Well, I had 107 cancellations in April as I was coming back in. And do you know why? Because I was volume driven. I knew what it would take to get back to where I wanted to be in this business. And so, do you shut down at 20 cancellations and say, oh, this Mary Kay thing doesn't work, or, oh, my month is over, I'll just wait till next month? No way, Jose. I wound up seeing 85 faces that month, and I sold over $8,500 in sales. But if I had quit because of those cancellations, I wouldn't have seen the results come on the back end. So always be volume driven. Now, I want you to remember this, ladies. Speak it into existence. If you know you're going to be a free car driver by the end of the year, say it to everybody you ever have met, because you want to have everybody hold you accountable. Hey, have you gotten that free car at the end of the year yet? Hey, have you gotten that free car yet? Because you want to speak it into existence, so you put your actions behind it. I always like to tell my people this. Listen to everything Mary Kay related. I am always listening in my car to Mary Kay audios, or I'm listening on my computer as I'm booking on my phone, or I'm listening to amazing calls like the Call to Excellence with Michelle or the $1 Million Message. You want to keep your mind focused on Mary Kay. And then the last but not least thing is this. What are you ladies willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice now so that you can reap the rewards later? Because it's so much easier to do it faster than it is slower. It's so much easier to work while we can, while we're healthy, than to try to do it later on. So what are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to give up? So I always say, because my coach teaches me, only spend 10% of your time on the problems and 90% of your time on solutions. So that is my training for you tonight, and I believe Michelle would like to open it up at this time.